aha. Yeah, hold up. Let get that light right. Wait, it's a little too bright. We good now? We good. What's popping? It's your boy Lowski the First. You are now watching Play That Back, the voice for emerging hip hop. Notice this time I didn't say Play That Back FM or the hip hop platform for new music and emerging artists, which we still are, but going to be rebranding soon. I'm gonna drop the FM from the name and just keep it Play That Back. We started as checking the mic. Gotta check, make sure the mic is good. I got OCD. We started as Play That Back and back in 2017 doing parties. For people who don't know, started doing parties in Brooklyn in 2017. Wanted to do more than parties, and wanted to do shows. Um, my background has been in media since 2009, so just wanted to incorporate that as well. I always wanted to be a part of music and not just doing events, even though events bring in a lot of money, which I'll be doing soon. But yeah, Play That Back. Gonna drop the FM and just leave it. Play That Back. I don't want people to get confused, think it's a radio station, or think of some type of nostalgia. It's just Play That Back. I'm still gonna keep the handles on social media as FM. Um, but it'll just be Play That Back. We're gonna get a new logo soon and new taglines. But yeah, all the handles will still be FM. Because Play That Back is just taken everywhere. But as far as like the logo, it'll be Play That Back, and the name, which is trademarked. Play That Back is trademarked. Play That Back FM isn't trademarked, but Play That Back is trademarked. Um, yeah. So I hope y'all are good, man. What's today? It's the sixth day of the year. Today I'm actually going on a cruise. It is officially Monday, January 6th, and I'm going on a cruise to the Bahamas. It's my first cruise, so I'm excited. I'm excited to go on this cruise. I actually have to pick up my homegirl from the airport in about 30 minutes or so. So this is going to be somewhat of a quick live. Yeah, somewhat of a quick live. We probably still have for like 30 minutes or whatever. She land at two, and they still gotta like get their bags and all of that. But the airport isn't far from our crib, and it's late at night, and I could just drive. And that's the beauty of living in Miami. Um, yeah, so a lot has been happening. I feel like it's sending season. Sending season. If you don't know what sending season is a time period within the UK where grime artists actually take shots at each other, make a lot of diss tracks. But I haven't heard anything yet from grime artists. What's going on in the UK? UK Mandem, grime scene. Let me know what's good with sending season. What's good with sending season? Is there any disses that I need to check out? Is there any sends I need to check out? I hope there is. Last year around this time, Jada Kingdom and Stefan Don started popped it off. Um, we had a bunch of UK cats going at it. Was that 2022? No, 2023. When 2023 started, that was like a big one. Kid that was going ham. I think that was 2023. But anyway, I wanted to start the night off with the topic: is New York rap in last place? Do you think New York rap is in last place? And this topic is inspired by what's my guy's name right here? A young YouTuber, and I think he's dope. Read My Soul. Yeah, this topic is inspired by Read My Soul, and he did a video on Joey Badass, and the video was talking about how um he has a problem with yeah, he has a problem with Joey saying I'm too much West Coast dick licking, and he took issue with that, and he expressed his feelings about New York hip hop and saying Joey hasn't been putting out a lot of music, but he made some very valid points about New York rap, which I'm going to react to. So we're going to start it off with that, and let's get this joint on the screen. Uh huh. Bang. All right. Which one should I do? Should do this one. Bitch nigga miss me with it. Bitch nigga miss me with it. Turn up. Nah, I'm gonna do it like that. That's how I did it before. All right, boom. Let's get it.
during the pandemic, which was in 2020. I gotta call Joey out on this because the real problem here is that the East Coast, more specifically New York, has not been competing. And I mean New York City, because if you look at New York City, you can tell where the energy has gone. There's no energy in the city anymore. The energy in the city is dead. And I think that's the reason why we've only been giving you mediocre, gimmicky rapping. We haven't been giving anybody with some substance in a long time, unless you go to Buffalo, unless you go to Rochester. Shout out to Griselda. Shout out to 38 Special. So if you look at the city ain't been giving you that energy for a very long time. And it's because, like Joey said, moved out the city, copped the house in the sticks. That's what everybody from New York has done. The energy in New York has moved away. It's too expensive. It's not the same as what it once was. When I was growing up in New York, I remember going to 125th and going to the
Hold up. Just want to talk about what he said real quick. Now he says Griselda, right? He mentioned Griselda, 38 Special, all of them. Represent Buffalo. They've been doing their thing. I'm not gonna lie, but as far as like holding New York down, not really, because I don't even think people from New York City consider Buffalo a part of New York, or even them a part of New York. Yeah, they rep New York, but like I don't feel like people in Brooklyn or Bronx, Harlem are repping Griselda like that, or like when they think about New York rap, they're not thinking about Griselda dudes. They probably thinking about some 42 op block from the Bronx, or whatever drill artist is popping up there. You know what I'm saying? They're probably not thinking about Griselda, but he's making some valid points. He's talking about how a lot of people have moved away from New York City, including myself. He's saying like the flavor is not there anymore, like that core authenticity. I guess millennials were like the last generation of like the real, quote unquote, real New York. Yeah, so let's continue, because my man he's cooking right now. He's cooking. Let's continue to let him cook.
Magic Johnson Theater and the energy around it, going to the movie theater on 161 in the Bronx, and them having all the little pictures, the little setups with the pictures. You could take the picture. I remember going to Skate Key growing up. You get them scanned.
I never went to Skate Key before, but shout out to Empire.
Shout out to Skate Key. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. All of that energy disappeared, bro. You don't go to 125th Street no more, and it's not the same. You used to go to 125th Street. They had the CDs, the DVDs, the oil guys. Now, some of those people are still out there, but the energy is not the same. You used to go out there, take pictures. There used to be like little photo opportunities. We all did it. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. So I got to call Joey out, because the reason why New York is dead is because people like him ain't really competing no more. So for him to come out and say, yo, too many people are riding the D of the West Coast, it's like, well, we doing that because we can't get our hits off of you. We can't get our fix. We fiends.
You know why you're here? Mm-hmm. I'm here for the same reason you is, man. I want some crack.
I know I'm a rap fiend. I'm a hip hop head fiend. I love this. If I can't get my hit off of where I'm from, I'm gonna go somewhere else. And I ain't gonna lie, the West Coast been holding it down. Absolutely.
Facts. He's not lying about that. The West Coast has been holding it down, and I haven't been listening to, I guess, not so much LA artists for me, but mostly artists from the Bay Area. Artists like I Am Sue, the whole HBK gang, Cool John, Jay Ant, Dave Steezy, HBK CJ, Jay Stalin, the whole EBK got it popping right now. J-Bo, Jock, Juvie, Trey B. I could just go on and on. Like, they've been putting out like a lot of great music, and keeping they keeping their regional sound alive and developing new sounds. Shouts to La Russell too. Yeah, man, the West has just been killing it, and I'm gonna let Homeboy continue talking about New York. I don't want to give my 2 cents without him finishing up. And where the hell did the video go? Boom.
Has been one of my favorite rappers. Schoolboy Q has been one of my favorite rappers. Westside Boogie's been one of my favorite rappers. Kendrick Lamar has been one of my favorite rappers, because they've been giving you consistent music. If you ask me, Everything for Sale is one of the best albums that released. I think that was 2018. Shout out to Everything for Sale by Westside Boogie. Amazing project. Deep bars, conceptual, deep, dope. New York ain't been giving us that. We've been giving gimmick after gimmick after gimmick.
You dumb? Fuck Scarlet.
Tekashi, Ice Spice. What's going on with Don Q? What's going going on with A Boogie and the Hoodie? He was supposed to be next up. A lot of New York really ain't right, man. And I gotta call Joey out on it because you haven't been giving us our hits, bro. You haven't been giving me my fix, bro. I had to go get my hit off a dope of somebody else. So I gotta call Joey out with that because he should have been the one holding New York down. And because he hasn't, New York is last place. New York is not even in a conversation year after year. There's nothing that New York does that has put them in the conversation. Nothing. Memphis is in a conversation right now. Glorilla, Dolph was out. Moneybag Yo, so much coming out of Memphis, so much coming out the South. You get what I'm saying? Even New York is copying Chicago drill. New York got New York drill. It don't have its sound no more. And that's one thing else I wanted to talk about. I'm not a fan of the Conductor Williams beat.
Facts. Okay. Homeboy is cooking. So he's talking about, New York there's nothing fresh, nothing new has been coming out. The last thing that came out was Pop Smoke, man. He was like the last refreshing thing, even though like the drill he was doing is not originally from New York. Like those beats he was getting on was not from New York. I think he was like the last innovative thing. This just hasn't really been anything exciting or refreshing. Like he said, like the regions like, Detroit, Tennessee, Northern California, like those places are they got movements. And New York, they really, I don't know what the hell is missing. It's maybe it's the people that left. Maybe they just don't have a population or a creative population anymore, or like they just don't know what route to take creatively, or just don't have people championing New York. And I don't want to shit on New York wholeheartedly because I'm from there, and there are people from New York that I do want to big up. People like Kai Cash, 27 Deli. That's who I could think of off the top. My boy Vito Corley. There's a bunch of cats doing it. But nothing really is standing out or putting them on the map. And we're gonna get back into my dude Read My Soul. Yeah.
Because it feels as though it doesn't feel fresh. I feel like New York is caught up in constantly trying to reheat old French fries, and it's lost its way because
great analogy.
It's been told that it has a specific sound, and it's that Conductor Williams, Havoc, production, Alchemist type beats. When I personally think, if you look at New York, it's always been verse. It's always been versatile. You had Jay-Z, some of his best songs is Chicago production with Kanye West, Just Blaze. If you listen to DMX had a very different sound. Swizz Beatz had a very different sound. Timbaland had a very different sound and gave different artists different sounds. I feel like New York, they try to get on these Conductor Williams beats and do what Benny the Butcher and them are doing. New York was verse. New York had all different types of styles, and I think New York has lost its way. And Joey, don't get me wrong, I think the beat was dope. I love the sample, and I love the feeling of it. But that's the problem with New York. It keeps trying to adapt to a specific sound, and I feel as though it's getting lost in the conversation because it's not trying anything new. It's trying to keep reinventing the boom bap sound, keep trying to give you that gritty sound. And I just don't think, for one, New York don't have that no more. Most people from New York don't live in New York no more. They live.
He's speaking facts. I'm gonna have to agree. I feel like there's two sounds in here. It's either gonna be like the Griselda Action Bronson sound, whatever you want to call that. Like I guess like the original sound. I guess the boom bap, jazz inspired joints, and then you got drill music. I feel like those are the two popular sounds right now coming out of New York. There really isn't like a sound that is resonating. There isn't a sound that is resonating. There isn't a sound that is resonating with the entire East Coast or America. I feel like there isn't a sound coming out of New York that's resonating with the entire U.S. And it's crazy for a place that is so prideful. They want to say, yo, we invented hip hop started here, blah, 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 blah. But what's happening, bro? But shout out to Joey for like standing up and saying, yo, too much West Coast dick licking, and like, trying to make some noise. But I don't know if that's going to cut it. I guess more people would have to stand up behind him and like not like take shots at the West Coast, but like you got to get something going. But he read my soul. This guy right here definitely has a point talking about New Yorkers are reheating old French fries. They keep trying to reheat old French fries. That's a great analogy. Let me go get back to my guy right here.
Live in New Jersey. They moved upstate. They moved to Long Island. They moved to a better environment. They moved down south. I know a lot of people who don't live in New York. They moved to the West. A couple of my friends, they moved to the West, moved down south. New York don't have that energy no more. So keep trying to recreate it. It's not really going to work because New York people, I hate to say it, New York people going to go with whatever's hot. We always been that way, low key, especially since I was young. Maybe the old heads was always New York biased, but a lot of the young people in New York, they going to go with what's hot. And as we keep adapting to other people's sound, that's only going to diminish New York's legacy. I got to call Joey Badass out on this, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Homeboy was spitting facts throughout this whole thing. My conclusion, I just think New York has to get it together. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think New York still has its does New York need to develop a new sound, or do you think New York is good where it's at? Because Homeboy is saying New York is in last place when it comes to music. They're not in the conversation nowhere. Nobody from New York is in a conversation. What New York rappers are in the conversation, and in terms of the big three, what New York rappers are? Nobody. That's crazy. Invented hip hop, started hip hop, but where you at in terms of the best lyricists? Who is the best lyricist in New York? Who is the best? That's a good question. Who is the best lyricist in New York? Who is the best hit maker in New York? Who's the best song maker? I'll tell you what. There's a guy from Connecticut. His name is Chill Shump. Shout out to Chill Shump. I think if you are a rapper and you live in the state of New York and you want to get popping, you need to holler at Chill Shump. I personally feel Chill Shump has the New York sound down to a T. To me, he's the new Swiss Beats to me. I think it's freaking insane that nobody from New York has reached out to him, because dude has made records with Lil Wayne. He got a song called Yank Rhythm with Snosa and Young M.A. That beat is crazy. He reminds you of Swiss Beats, like his drum patterns, the kicks, all of that. Like, I feel like if you're in New York, you need to be working with him. You want a hit, you should holler at Chill Shump. And that's it on that subject. Moving on. Young Noble. Y'all know who Young Noble is? Of the Outlaws. Young Noble of the Outlaws. So supposedly, not supposedly, but he's upset right now at Nas and Snoop Dogg for I guess like fabricating stories about Tupac, about like when Tupac and Nas met up, and there's just been so many stories going around, and like he's mad that Nas has like the Thug Life tattoo on his stomach, or sorry, the Godson tattoo like Tupac, and he feels like Nas trying to be like Tupac. And he made a diss track. It was called Euthanasia. It's about like 7 minutes long. I'm gonna say it's not whack. It's not a whack diss track. I know, of course, Nas would do better, but it's not a bad diss track. And I got some notes here. He is saying, there's a line where he says that Nas lied and said that he put Pac onto Hennessy. He got yes, like he's saying he got this same kind of same tat placements as Tupac. He also said something wild crazy, saying that he followed Nas' daughter on Instagram and he might shoot his shot. It's saying that he was on the beach smoking with Khalees and said how she want a real thug. I don't know how true that is, but that's kind of wild. Let me know if y'all heard the Young Noble diss, and let me know what y'all think of it. It's called Euthanasia by Young Noble of the Outlaws, and I believe he was on the song what is this song? Do you want to ride or die? Na, 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 na. Hail Mary. Damn, how I forgot the name. I was about to say the name of the song is Machiavelli, but Young Noble was on the Machiavelli song. I'm not sure which verse is his, but yeah. Young Noble wants to smoke with Nas. What is going on? Is the East Coast, West Coast beef feud about to come back? You got Joey taking shots at the West. You got Young Noble. Well, now Young Noble is from the East Coast though, from New Jersey, but he's sticking up for Pac. Moving on, Drake. Drake released a freestyle called "Fighting Irish," and basically people are saying it's a song with him complaining about he has no friends and him being upset at LeBron celebrating Kendrick Lamar and dancing to Kendrick Lamar songs. um, I like the freestyle, and he leaked it, which is crazy. Well, he himself didn't leak it. The producer, Conductor Williams, leaked it, and that's crazy. We were just talking about Conductor Williams, from Read My Soul. He mentioned that, but yeah, the producer Conductor released the Fighting Irish freestyle and then deleted it, but I don't think it was like a by accident or anything like that. I think it was on purpose, just like the push-ups song by Drake. They leaked it to test the waters, then they dropped the official one. But anyway, yeah, Fighting Irish. I think that they leaked it purposely just to test the waters. Um, and in the song, yeah, Drake is saying a lot of things like, I thought you were my brothers, blah blah blah. Is he finally taking his own advice? No, there's no friends in the industry. Is he finally taking his own advice? You would think somebody who made that song would, be weary of these industry people coming around you and pretend like they, yo, you my brother. I got mad love for you. Fuck out of here. I ain't friends with none of y'all. But he said there's a line. He said, "This is personal, not business. Figured we was always gonna be close. It's just rap, but can't see why." He said, "It's just rap, but can't see why he's taking it." Sorry, I said that. I'm reading my notes wrong. He said, "This is personal, not business. Figured we was always gonna be close, but why?" Yes, it's just rap, right? These are just rap lyrics, but I can see why Drake is taking this personal because yeah, they went back and forth and did took disses at each other, but I guess it's affecting his ability to make money. You got rumors about um you know PDFs, if you know what that means. I'm trying not to say the word, YouTube monetization and all that stuff. But and I don't want this video to be lowered in the algorithm, but the child stuff, it's like not looking good for his character. So I can see why he would be offended. Because there's people who really believe that. You got kids singing a song, certified lover boys, certified, you know what I'm saying? Kids actually rapping. Kids rapping that. Kids are actually knowing what that is from the song, which is wild. The last line in that Fighting Irish freestyle I really like a lot. He said, "Staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga." That's hard. Staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's the last line. Double entendre. That's a double entendre right there. Staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. Hard. Let me know what y'all think about Drake's Fighting Irish freestyle. Y'all think it was whack? I think it was hot. You think it was cool? Do y'all think he leaked it purposely? Do you think it didn't mean to come out? Let me know what you think of the Drake Fighting Irish freestyle. Moving on, we got 21 Savage. People think that 21 Savage is taking shots at Kendrick Lamar on a song on Lil Baby's new album, his Wham album, they have a song called Outfit. And there's a line where he says, brought Drake with me and he knew, sorry, brought Drake with me and he know Kung Fu. It could have a double meaning. He could be saying brought Drake with me, the baby Drake, the Draco, and he know Kung Fu. Could be a double entendre. Brought Drake with me, Drake the rapper, and he know Kung Fu. Or he's like, they call Kendrick Lamar Kung Fu Kenny, and he know Kung Fu. He could fight against Kendrick Lamar. I don't think it's a diss at Kendrick, but a lot of people are speculating it is. He is Drake's man. He is riding for him hard body karate, but I don't think that he's riding for Drake on this song. Yeah. I don't think he's going too hard. Yeah, man. And those are all the updates for the week. This is your boy, Lowski the First. This is Play That Back, the voice for emerging hip hop. And we out of here. I'm going to be going on a cruise in the morning after I pick up my homie from the airport. About to leave in like 5 minutes. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all won't see me until next Sunday. I might, if you follow us on the gram, follow Play That Back at FM on the gram. You can follow me on on Instagram, Lowski the First, and I'll be on there posting videos on the cruise and all of that, posting fit videos and all of that. But yeah, we out of here. Till next time. Peace.